Now question number 6 उसका E part. We are given f of x equal to x plus 1 whole cube into x minus 3 whole cube. You have to find the intervals in which given function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So for what we are doing, we have to differentiate the given function. So first differentiate on both sides with respect to x. Differentiate the given function on both sides with respect to x. So we'll get first order derivative, which is f dash x. Here given two functions are in multiplication, so it can be differentiated by using product rule. So for product rule, u and v, first taking u as it is, it's x plus 1 whole cube, and differentiation of this u, which is 3 into x minus 3 whole square into differentiation of x minus 3, which is 1 minus 0. So plus, now this u as it is, x minus 3 whole cube, and differentiation of v, which is 3 into x plus 1 whole square into differentiation of x plus 1, which is x plus 1. Now simplify this one. So here 3 as well as x plus 1 whole square and x minus 3 whole square is the common term. So taking 3 x plus 1 whole square, x minus 3 whole square as a common term. So remaining terms are this x plus 1 plus this x minus 3. These are the common terms. So our further simplification is 3 into x plus 1 whole square, x minus 3 whole square, and this one is 2x minus 2. So again taking this 2 as a common, so it's x minus 1 into 2. So this one is 3 to the 6. So our final f dash x is 3 to the 6. This one is x minus 1, x plus 1 whole square, x minus 3 whole square. This is our f dash x for the derivative of given function. Done. Now we will find the interval. So for interval, what we are doing, we are taking our f dash x equal to 0, and we are getting our critical points, and then we'll locate our critical points on number line. So comparing this f dash x with 0, so here we are getting 6 into x minus 1, x plus 1 whole square, x minus 3 whole square equal to 0, and therefore we are getting our critical points. Critical points means the solution of this equation. For the solution of this equation, what we are getting x equal to 1, x equal to 1, then x equal to minus 1, and x equal to 3. These are the critical points. Then from this first bracket, x minus 1, we are getting 1. For x plus 1 equal to 0, we are getting x equal to minus 1. And for x minus 3, we are getting 3. So these are the critical points. So what is the importance of this critical point? This critical point will divide our number line into different intervals. So this is our number line, and critical points are minus 1, 1, and 3. So these critical points divides our number line into 4 different intervals. So here we have to make one table. Then our first interval is minus infinite to minus 1, minus infinite to minus 1. Then it is minus 1 to 1. Then next interval is 1 to 3, and fourth one is 3 to positive infinite. So what we are doing here, we are checking the sign of f dash x by taking the different values in this interval. Done. So first take any value in this interval. Suppose x equal to 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, taking x equal to minus 2. So put x equal to minus 2 in this f dash x. So if you are taking x equal to minus 2, what is the sign of f dash x? So here you can say that if x is minus 2, so it's a minus 2 minus 1. This is minus 2 plus 1. This is again minus. This is against minus sign. So minus minus plus and minus. So for f dash x is less than 0. So if f dash x is less than 0, what we can say, for this interval our function is decreasing function. Done. Now next interval is minus 1 to 1. So take one point in the interval minus 1 to 1. So minus 1 और 1 के बीच में suppose हम लेते हैं x equal to 0. Now check sign of this f dash x for x equal to 0. So put x equal to 0 over here. So it's a 0 minus 1 minus sign, 0 plus 1 plus sign, 0 minus 3 minus sign. So minus minus plus into plus. So it's a plus. So our f dash x will be greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0. Our function is increasing function in this interval. Done. Now take one point over here. Suppose you are taking x equal to 2. Put x equal to 2. So for x equal to 2, 2 minus 1, this is positive. This is again positive and this is negative. So f dash x is less than 0. So our function is again decreasing function. Then now for this interval, take x equal to 4, for example. So x equal to 4. This is positive, and this is also positive. So our f dash x is greater than 0. It's a increasing function. Clear? Bol Kushal. Now students, for x equal to 2, this will be increasing function. Now for x equal to 4, it is again increasing function. Done? So we can say that our function is increasing function for the interval minus infinite, for the interval minus 1 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to infinite. है ना? Similarly यहाँ पर भी एक मिस्टेक किया हमने 0, यहाँ पर भी क्या होगा? Decreasing function होगा. Done? So for these two interval, it is decreasing function, and for these two interval, it will be increasing function. Clear? क्योंकि यहाँ पर भी 0 रखेंगे तो पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, तो भी ये माइनस माइनस करते माइनस आ जाएगा. Now question number 7. So that the function y equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x for x greater than minus 1 is an increasing function. Is an increasing function. Is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. Throughout its domain. स्टूडेंट ये समझ में आया? यहाँ पर भी आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा, है ना? ये भी स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग होगा. इफ यू आर टेकिंग x इक्वल टू 0, तो ये नेगेटिव होगा, ये पॉजिटिव होगा और ये भी पॉजिटिव होगा. डन? तो नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, सो इट विल बी लेस देन 0, है ना? तो ये होगा आपका स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग फंक्शन. सो फॉर दिस इंटरवल, कौन सा? माइनस इन्फिनिट टू 1, it will be strictly decreasing function, and for this interval it is strictly increasing function. Done? यहाँ पर भी कोई डाउट नहीं है ना? Now question number 7. So what you have to prove? You have to prove that this given function is increasing function for x throughout its domain. What is domain? So domain is the value of x, value of the x for which our function is defined. So what is the value of x? So here x is greater than minus 1 for which our function is defined. So for this function, our domain is x greater than minus 1. Done? So this is the domain. What you have to prove? You have to prove that for this given domain, our function is increasing function. Clear? The function is increasing function for each domain. In short, our domain is the range for which our function is increasing function. वो आपको prove करना है. So now, given function y is, or suppose we can take y as a function of x, f of x, so which is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x. Done? Again differentiate on both sides with respect to x, and therefore we are getting f dash x. So what is f dash x? It's a differentiation of log, which is 1 upon x minus, now differentiation of this one can be performed by using quotient rule, so which is 2 plus x difference denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator which is 2 minus numerator as it is, differentiation of numerator which is 1, and whole divided by square of denominator. Done. Simplify this. So this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x minus, this is 4 plus 2x, 4 plus 2x minus 2x, and whole divided by 2 plus x whole square. Now plus 2x minus 2x will be cut. So it is f dash x equal to 1 upon 1 plus x minus, ये क्या होगा 4 upon 2 plus x whole square. Then इसका क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर दें. So f dash equal to 2 plus x whole square minus 4 into 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. इसका एक्सपांशन करके लिखो तो ये होगा 4 plus 4x plus x square minus 4 minus 4x divided by 1 plus x 2 plus x whole square. So we are getting our f dash x. What is our f dash x? Plus 4 minus cut, plus 4 minus 4x cut. So we are getting x square upon 1 plus x upon 2 plus x whole square. Now this is our f dash x. Done. What you have to prove? Function is strictly increasing function. For strictly increasing function, our f dash x must be greater than 0. Yes or no? You have to prove that given function is strictly increasing function. For strictly increasing function, our f dash x must be greater than 0. Done. So here we can say that our x square, for any value of x, this x square term will be positive. It will be greater than 0. So x square will be greater than 0. Similarly, 2 plus x whole square will be greater than 0. ये टर्म भी ग्रेटर देन 0 आएगी, ये टर्म भी किसी वैल्यू ऑफ एनी वैल्यू ऑफ x, ये भी ग्रेटर देन 0 आएगी. नाउ एफ डेक्स एक्स का पॉजिटिव होना या फिर नेगेटिव होना कौन सी टर्म पर डिपेंड करेगा? 1 प्लस एक्स पर. अगर सपोज ये टर्म पॉजिटिव आ गई तो एफ डेक्स एक्स विल बी ग्रेटर देन 0. अगर ये टर्म नेगेटिव आ गई तो एफ डेक्स एक्स विल बी लेस देन 0. सो 1 प्लस एक्स है ना, वो कब पॉजिटिव होगा? सो वी कैन से दैट 1 प्लस एक्स विल ग्रेटर देन 0 4. ये x 1 से बड़ा नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना. 1 से कैसे, सॉरी, ये x है 1 से छोटा होना चाहिए. डन. सो x विल बी, सपोज x इक्वल टू हम -2 ले लें तो 1 माइनस 2 लेस देन हो जाएगा. सपोज 1 इक्वल टू -1 ले लें तो ये 0 हो जाएगा, बड़ा होना चाहिए. तो क्या होगा? x मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन -1. -1 से आप कोई भी वैल्यू राइट साइड पर ले लो तो ये ग्रेटर देन 0 आएगा, और x की वैल्यू -1 से लेफ्ट साइड की कोई भी ले लो तो वैल्यू लेस देन 0 आएगी. सो फॉर x ग्रेटर देन -1, this will be greater than 0, and if 1 plus x will be greater than 0, our entire f dash x will be greater than 0, and therefore we can say that our f dash x is greater than 0 for this x greater than -1. Done. So our function will be a strictly increasing function on its domain, throughout its domain. So what is x greater than -1? X greater than -1 is nothing but the domain of this function. What is domain? For this value of x, our function is defined. Clear? Now question number 8. Question number 8. Recording going on. Find the value of x for which. Find the value of x. Find the value of x for which our function y equal to. Our function y equal to x minus 2 whole square. Find the value of x for which our function x into x minus 2 whole square is increasing function. Is increasing function. आपको x की वो वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है जिसके लिए हमारा फंक्शन इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन हो. इट मीन्स इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन के लिए क्या होता है? f डैश x ग्रेटर देन 0 होता है. Then बहुत सारे सम्स किए. So let this y is nothing but our function of x. So let y equal to f of x, which is x into x minus 2 whole square. First step, you have to obtain first order derivative. So differentiate on both sides with respect to x. We are getting f dash x. So what is our f dash x? It's a 2 into x into x minus 2, 2 minus 1. Again, differentiation of this x into x minus 2. So x is it as it is, differentiation of x minus 2 is 1 plus x minus 2 as it is, differentiation of x is 1. So this is again 2x minus 2. So 2 will be common. It will be multiplied with this 2. This is 2 2s are 4 into this x. Here x minus 1 will be remaining term. It's a x minus 2. So 4 into x minus 1, 4 into x, x minus 1, x minus 2 is our f dash x. Now next step is to obtain critical points. So for that we have to take our f dash x equal to 0. So we are getting 4x, x minus 1, x minus 2 equal to 0. So we are getting our critical points. So critical points are value of x, which is 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1, 2 will be the three critical points. Done. Now what is the next step? Locate these critical points on number line. So this is our number line. This is infinite, minus infinite. Numbers are 0, 1 and 2. So our real number r is now divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4 intervals. So now let's check the sign of this f dash x for this given 4 interval. So for that we are making one table. Our first interval is minus infinite to 0. Second interval is 0 to 1. Third one is 1 to 2 and fourth one is 2 to infinite. And here our sign is f dash x. Done. Now take any number from this interval minus infinite to 0. 0 से इस हटाएंगे. Suppose x equal to minus 1 ले ले. So what will be the sign of f dash x? What will be the sign of this f dash x for x equal to minus 1? Minus, this is minus, this is again minus, this is again minus. Minus minus plus and minus. So f dash x will be less than 0. So our f dash x will be less than 0. So it's a strictly decreasing function for x equal to minus 1. Clear? Now take one point between this 0 and 1. 0 और 1 के बीच में कोई नंबर ले लो, है ना. पॉजिटिव नंबर ही आएगा, है ना. हाफ ले लो, हाफ. तो ये हाफ, ये भी पॉजिटिव, ये भी पॉजिटिव. सो x इक्वल टू सपोज लिया 1/2. सो f dash x विल बी ग्रेटर देन 0. इट्स ए इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन. 1 और 2 के बीच में ले लो तो क्या होगा. सपोज 1.5 ले लें इक्वल टू 3/2. x equal to 3/2. So this is positive, this is positive and this is negative. So f dash x will be less than 0. So again it's a decreasing function. Done. और यहाँ पर सपोज कोई 3 ले लो, चलो x equal to 3. So here positive, positive, positive. So f dash x will be greater than 0. What you have to find? Function is increasing function. So function is increasing function for which two intervals? This one and this one. So you have to write the union of these two sets. So you have to write for x belongs to 0 to 1 union 2 to infinite. For this value of x, for this interval, for x belongs to 0 to 1 union 2 to infinite, our function is increasing function. Clear? Now question number next, which is question number 9. Now question number 9. Prove that function y equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta. This is increasing function. Prove that this is increasing function for any theta. Theta belongs to closed interval 0 to pi by 2. You have to prove that given function y. Now, this is the function of theta. So you have to write f of theta. So given function is increasing function in theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So let's check it. So we can take y equal to f of theta है ना. अभी ये function वेरिएबल थीटा का फंक्शन है. सो y इक्वल टू f of theta which is equal to 4 sin theta divided by 2 plus cos theta minus theta. First step, we have to obtain first order derivative. So differentiate on both sides. Differentiate on both sides with respect to theta. So differentiation of f of theta is f dash theta. Now equal to, now 4 sin theta upon 2 cos theta, 2 plus cos theta. So again you have to apply quotient rule. So quotient rule is denominator as it is 2 plus cos theta, differentiation of numerator which is 4 cos theta minus sin numerator as it is which is 4 sin theta, differentiation of denominator. So it's a 0 minus sin theta. So it's a minus sin theta and whole divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square माइनस है ना, ये बाकी रह जाता है सबका, माइनस डिफरेंशिएशन थीटा इज 1. Clear? Now simplify this. 4 cos theta into 2 plus cos theta. It's a 8 cos theta. 8 cos theta plus 4 cos square theta minus minus plus 4 sin square theta whole divided by this one is 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Now this is equal to 4 is common. So remaining terms are sin square theta plus cos square theta which is 1. So this is 4 plus 8 cos theta. No, 4 plus 8 cos theta. And taking this minus 1 in the multiplication with 2 plus cos theta whole square. So here remaining terms are 4 plus 8 cos theta minus 1 into this one, expansion of this 4 plus 2 to the 4 plus 8 cos theta. 4 plus नहीं 2 to the 4 ही आएगा. 4 plus 4 cos theta plus cos square theta and whole divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Done. अभी इसका सिंप्लीफिकेशन करो. इसका माइनस साइन ओपन करेंगे तो ये माइनस 4 cos थीटा, ये 8 cos थीटा, ये माइनस 4 प्लस 4 कट और ये माइनस cos स्क्वायर थीटा. डन. सो वी आर हैविंग 4 cos थीटा माइनस cos स्क्वायर थीटा and whole divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. So again we can take cos theta as a common. So cos theta is common. So now taking cos theta common. So remaining term is 4 minus cos theta whole divided by this one is 2 plus cos theta whole square. Done. This is our f dash theta. Therefore, finally we can write our f dash theta equal to cos theta into 4 minus cos theta divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now, again, लास्ट समय जो डिस्कस किया था वही. Here to prove that our function is increasing function. So function is increasing function when f dash theta is greater than 0. So here this is 4 minus cos theta. Now what is the range of cos theta? So we know that cos theta is always belongs to 0 to 1. The range of cos theta is between 0 to 1. Cos theta कभी भी negative नहीं होता है. So it will give always the value between 0 and 1. So this is positive. 4 minus cos theta will always greater than 0. Similarly, denominator, which is 2 plus cos theta whole square, is always greater than 0. So f dash theta will be positive or negative based on cos theta. So cos theta will be positive. ये -1 से 1 ले लो, है ना. So cos theta will be positive in two quadrants only. Which two quadrants? It is positive in this first quadrant as well as in this fourth quadrant. 0 to pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. So for this two quadrant, theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2, and theta belongs to 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. For theta belongs to these two values, our cos theta will be greater than 0. Then for these remaining two brackets, it will always positive. So for theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2 and theta belongs to 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi, for f dash x will be always greater than 0. So f of theta will be increasing function. Here how to prove for this only this one, 0 to pi by 2. Done. So here we can say that the given function y equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta will be increasing function for theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Done. So that is your question number 8. Now next one is question number 9. Nine sum in which we are given that नाइन तो किया हमने, 10th we are given function f of x equal to log x. Prove that the function f of x equal to log x is strictly increasing function. This one is strictly increasing function for x belongs to 0 to infinite. 0 to infinite के लिए strictly increasing है, तो 0 to infinite को हम ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं कि x greater than 0, है ना. 0 से infinite right hand side of the number line, so which is x greater than 0. तो आपको प्रूव करना है कि f of x equal to log x is strictly increasing function for x belongs to 0 to infinite or x greater than 0. Simple. So we'll start with the given function f of x, which is equal to log x. Then you have to obtain first order derivative f dash x, which is 1 by x. Done. Now what is condition for the strictly increasing function? Value of x for which our f dash x is greater than 0. So the value of x for which our f dash x is greater than 0, that will be the value. We can say function is strictly increasing function. So here we are finding f dash x for which it is 0. So what is our f dash x? For f dash x is 1 by x, which is greater than 0. Done. So what is x? If you are taking x as a negative number, so this ratio will be negative. And if you are taking x as a positive number, here we can say that x is not equal to 0. x 0 ही होना चाहिए. अगर x negative हो गया तो less than 0 हो जाएगा. So if x is greater than 0, for any value of x which is greater than 0, this ratio will be greater than 0. So for x greater than 0, which implies 1 by x will be greater than 0. and therefore our f dash x will be greater than 0. Done. So for this value of x greater than 0, and therefore for x belongs to 0 to infinite, we can say that our function, which function, f of x equal to log x, is strictly increasing function, है ना. देखो फिर से 1/x की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए, है ना. तो 1/x की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव होगी तो ही हमारा एफ डैश एक्स ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा. अगर एफ डैश एक्स ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा तो ही हमारा फंक्शन स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन होगा. तो 1/x पॉजिटिव कब होगा, तो डिनोमिनेटर में 0 तो नहीं ले सकते, तो 0 नहीं आएगा. तो 0 के अलावा कौन सी वैल्यू आएगी, 0 से राइट हैंड साइड पर जो भी पॉजिटिव वैल्यू आएगी वो सब वैल्यू, क्योंकि सपोज यहाँ पर हम कोई नेगेटिव वैल्यू पुट करेंगे तो ये लेस देन 0 हो जाएगा. क्लियर. सो फॉर एक्स बिलोंग्स टू 0 टू इनफाइनाइट, वहां पर हमने 0 को इंक्लूड नहीं किया है, ओपन इंटरवल.
So in question number 11, we have to prove that this given function is neither strictly increasing function nor strictly decreasing function for the given interval -1 to 1. So function is f of x equal to x square minus x plus 1. So for that, first we have to consider first order derivative. So f dash x equal to 2x minus 1. Now next step is taking derivative equal to 0. And therefore we are getting 2x minus 1 equal to 0. And therefore x equal to 1 by 2. So this x equal to 1 by 2 is our critical point. What this critical point do? It will divide our number line into two different intervals. This is 1 by 2. This is infinite. This is minus infinite. Done? So first interval is minus infinite to 1 by 2, and second interval is 1 by 2 to infinite. Now consider the sign of this function for this given two interval. So again draw one table. First interval is minus infinite to 1 by 2, and second interval is 1 by 2 to infinite. Now take one point in this given interval. Suppose if you are taking x equal to 0 in the interval minus infinite to 1 by 2. So what is the sign of f dash x in this interval? Put x equal to 0 over here in our f dash x. So it will be 2 into 0 minus 1. So it's a less than 0. So our f dash x is less than 0. So for this interval, function is strictly decreasing function. Done? Take one point over here. Suppose we are taking x equal to 1. So for x equal to 1, f dash x will be greater than 0. It will be greater than 0. So it's a strictly increasing function. Done? So we can say that for x belongs to 0 to, for x belongs to minus infinite to 1 by 2, f of x is strictly increasing function. For x belongs to 1 by 2 infinite, f of x is strictly decreasing function. Now we are given the interval minus 1 to 1. So this is 1 by 2. So minus 1 something over here. Suppose this is minus 1 and this is 1. Then so for this interval our function is strictly decreasing function, and for this interval function is strictly increasing function. So function is strictly increasing as well as strictly decreasing for the interval x belongs to minus 1. Our f of x is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. Then ये इंटरवल के लिए डिक्रीज भी हो रहा है और इंक्रीज भी हो रहा है. So therefore we can say that our function is neither strictly increasing function nor strictly decreasing function. Clear? Because function is strictly decreasing for minus 1 to 1 by 2, and it is strictly decreasing function for 1 by 2 to 1. So for this interval minus 1 to 1, it is increasing as well as decreasing. So function is neither increasing nor decreasing function. Clear? So this is your question number 11. Now next question is question number 12. Now in question number 12 we are given for which value of x belongs to 0 to pi by 2 है ना, which function from this given function x belongs are strictly decreasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So total 4 functions are given and you have to find which functions are strictly decreasing function in given interval. Given interval is 0 to pi by 2. So you have to check all 4 functions. So first function is f of x equal to cos x. You have to check whether the cos x is strictly decreasing function in the given interval 0 to pi by 2. So for that we have to consider first order derivative, which is minus sin x. Done. So for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 means 0 to pi by 2, which is our first quadrant. In our first quadrant, sin x is always positive. So sin x is always positive. So we can say that for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, our f dash x will be negative. So it's a less than 0. So f dash x is less than 0. We can say that our function f of x, which is cos x, is strictly decreasing function. In our question you have to check which function is strictly decreasing function. So first question is cos x. So our cos x is strictly decreasing function in the interval 0 to pi by 2. Now second one, we have to check f of x equal to cos 2x. F of x equal to cos 2x is strictly decreasing function for this interval. That you have to check. So for let's take first order derivative f dash x, so which is minus 2 into sin 2x. Done. Now what we are given? We are given that x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. What is the meaning of this x belongs to 0 to pi by 2? X lies in this interval. It's a 0 less than x less than pi by 2. But here you have to check the function of 2x. So it will be like this, 0 less than 2x less than pi. So for 0 to pi, for this interval, our sin x, or you can say sin 2x, is greater than 0. Yes, sin 2x is greater than 0, but it's a minus 2. So we can say that our f dash x is again less than 0. ना sin 2x यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव होगा फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट और सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में, लेकिन sin 2x पॉजिटिव है, लेकिन minus 2 is the negative. So f dash x is less than 0. So if f dash x is less than 0, our function f of x equal to cos 2x is strictly decreasing function. In which interval? For which value of x? X belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Clear? Third one. We are given function f of x equal to cos 3x. Done. So what is our f dash x? F dash x is again minus 3 sin 3x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin 3x. Again differentiation of 3x is 3. So it's a minus sin 3x. Now we are given x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So it's a 0 less than x less than pi by 2. Here you have to check the sign of sin 3x. So therefore we can write this one as a 0 less than 3x less than 3 pi by 2. So what is the sign of sin 3x in this interval? So 0 to pi by 3 means 0 pi by 2 pi, and it's a 3 pi by 2. So this 3 interval. So cos of sin 3x is positive in first 2 quadrant and negative in third quadrant. So we can say that for 3x belongs to 0 to pi, our sin 3x will be positive. So f dash x will be less than 0, है ना. ये sin 3x पॉजिटिव रहेगा, but f dash x will be less than 0, and therefore f of x equal to cos 3x is strictly decreasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, and for 3x belongs to pi to 3 pi by 2, pi to 3 pi by 2, or sin x will be negative. So if sin is negative, or f dash x will be positive, so it's a greater than 0. So we can say that f of x equal to cos 3x is strictly increasing function. So here function is strictly decreasing function as well as strictly increasing function for 0 to 3 pi by 2. So it's a neither increasing nor decreasing function. So our answer is f of x equal to cos 3x is not strictly decreasing function, because it's a decreasing as well as increasing for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Done. Fourth one is you have to check f of x equal to tan x, whether it is strictly decreasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So let's check it. F dash x equal to differentiation of tan x is sec square x. So here we can say that for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, sec square x power is 2, it will always greater than 0. So f dash x is always greater than 0 for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So it's a strictly increasing function. No, it's a strictly increasing function. You have to check whether it is strictly decreasing function. So we can say that f of x equal to tan x is not strictly decreasing function. So this is the solution of question number 12.